Around 2017 or thereabout, about 2018, there was a time you were one of the topmost skit makers that people are actually looking forward to your skits and you are up there. But something happened. You lost your page.
Yes.
Shemo correct?
Correct.
Because all that you know you come up with me ní OG. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn?
Tell me, there was even a newspaper there. There was one I interview I did that I told them that the next day I was sick.
Mo kí ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ ìkànnì Àgbàlẹ̀tù TV ẹ ṣé tí ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lénìí. Lára àwọn n tá ti ṣe látẹ̀yìnwá la ṣe wò pé ẹ dúró náà o. Tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa comedy ní Nàìjíríà lénìí, tá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa skit making, content creation. Àwọn kan làwa kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ níbi ká ṣe skit making, especially nígbà tí Instagram dé. Mi ò wá mọ̀ bóyá Adan la gbé wá, bóyá Ogbeni Adan la gbé wá àbí bàbá Adan. But àràdà tẹ́ pé mo rí Adan ni màá mọ̀ kí bàbá Adan la gbé wá. Okay, ta ló jókòó? Ṣ'Adan ni àbí bàbá Adan?
2 in 1 ni.
2 in 1.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Now, pé èèyàn ṣe video or skit making, one person play to character tí gbogbo ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń blend mọ́ra, number 1 ní nígbà yẹn. Aláwọn míì tó ń ṣe déédéé but at least nígbà yẹn àkọ́kọ́ ni pé báwo la ṣe ń ṣe ẹ máa costume àgbàlagbà then àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. So a fẹ́ gbọ́ story yín lénìí. So yàtọ̀ sí pé a mọ̀ pé Adan ló jókòó, kí lorúkọ yín gangan?
Orúkọ mi ni Agbonoluwaseun Láyíwọlá.
Ṣé ẹ lè sọ Yorùbá dáadáa? Okay.
Bó jẹ́ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ni bó jẹ́ èdè Yorùbá ni.
Okay.
Mo lè sọ Espanyol náà díẹ̀.
Mi ò gbọ́ yẹn. Okay, Agbonoluwaseun Láyíwọlá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adan.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni
Bàbá Adan.
All right. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo background yín.
Yeah, well, I'm the firstborn of ní Yorùbá. Èmi ni àkọ́bí nínú àwa méjì tí bàbá wa bí and pastor ni bàbá mi. So gbogbo àwọn eré tẹ́rí tí mo ń ṣe àti ilé ìjọsìn mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. When I was in a tender age. And I was gbogbo time wọ̀nyẹn màá wá àwọn èèyàn kó jọ ní from usher from different departments.
Ibo ni church yẹn wà?
Ó wà káàkiri but ó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ tí mo ti dàgbà.
Ìlú
ìyẹn l'Ondo State.
Ondo State. Níbo l'Ondo State?
Ondo State, Ondo town, yeah.
Ṣọmọ Ondo State gangan ni?
Ọmọ Àkókó ni mí.
Bọ́lá Àkókó?
Arigidi.
Arigidi Àkókó.
But
after Ìkàrẹ́ Àkókó.
Ondo mo dàgbà sí.
Okay. But ẹ mọ̀ Arigidi dáadáa?
Why not?
Ẹ mọ̀ Àgbálùkù?
Mo mọ̀.
Ẹ mọ̀ Àgbálùkù?
Ṣé ẹ dábẹ̀ mọ̀ ni?
Kò síbi tí mi ò mọ̀ gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ṣé ọmọ Àkókó ni?
Ibi tí wọ́n bí yàn sí téèyàn ṣàṣe díẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ tí ó tún jẹ́ ìlú ìyá èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ máa fọkàn sí ọgbọ́n náà ṣe. So mo mọ gbogbo ẹ̀ dé Oyin dé Erúṣú Àkókó dé Ìkàrẹ́ dé.
Mi ò ṣe béèrè ní ìmọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Àgbálùkù ẹ̀ mú Àgbálùkù yẹn.
Àgbálùkù àti
lẹ́yìn Ìkàrẹ́ Àgbálùkù àti
Arigidi. All right. Ṣé ẹ máa ń lọlé àbẹ́
kankan nígbà táwọn kékeré ni àwọn bàbá máa ń gbé wa lọlé lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan bí wọ́n gbogbo àwọn.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ Arigidi ọmọ yín rẹ̀ so mú. All right. So but Ondo lẹ dàgbà sí?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay. Now ní church l'Ondo ni ẹ ti.
Ibẹ̀ kọ́ nìkan ni mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe eré orí ìtàgé school náà.
School.
When I was in secondary school. Okay. Primary school.
L'Ondo náà yà bí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni pàápàá ó dẹ̀ ní primary school kan tí mo lọ mẹ́rin tó ní primary school yẹn ó dẹ̀ pé mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ I think she was the wife of one of I think the prominent people in the state.
Okay.
So ó ní eré ìtàgé kan tá a ṣe ní primary mi lè gbàgbé nǹkan tí mi fi lè gbàgbé ni wípé àwọn national TV Ondo State wọ́n wá record eré orí ìtàgé yẹn and they showed it on the TV. So the next day àwọn èèyàn kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ fún ọmọ mi pé àwọn máa rí ọmọ yín lórí TV ọmọ yín máa ń ṣeré orí ìtàgé ọjọ́ kejì náà wọ́n sọ fún mi pé and then I was at a tender age.
Okay.
Then fast forward sígbà tí mo wà secondary school náà àkóyànjọ àwọn máa ṣeré orí ìtàgé káàkiri. Fast forward, it's like I've been doing this all my since childhood.
Ṣé wá take a further the institution láti lọ kà gẹ́gẹ́ bí course?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kí lẹ ṣe ní school?
Mo kọ́kọ́ ṣe education ní OAU. mo wá lọ ṣe theatre arts ní Bowen.
Ṣé ẹ parí ní OAU?
No, mo transfer sí
Okay.
Bowen theatre
Transfer.
torí education nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe kọ́kọ́ náà fún mi.
Kí ló fà tẹ́ ṣe kúrò ní OAU?
Mi ò cope theatre arts mo fẹ́ ṣe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I wasn't really, as a matter of fact, gan nígbà tí mo wà lóòyù nígbà yẹn gan mi university department.
OAU àbí?
OAU, yeah. Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ University ní Ifẹ̀.
Ọmọ tó máa ń pè ní ọba àwọn university. Ẹ wá kúrò ńbẹ̀.
As a matter of fact, nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ni wípé nǹkan tí mo fi kúrò ńbẹ̀ ni wípé I was unable to transfer to theatre arts tó wù mí ṣe gangan. As a matter of fact, ìgbà tí mo rántí gbà mo níbi kan tó ń pè ní pit theatre ní OAU. Ìgbà yẹn a máa ń ṣe ìgbà yẹn mo máa ń wà almost every time. Mi ò dẹ̀ ń wá mi lọ department mi.
Lókè bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́kàn yín wà.
Ibi tí passion mi wà mo wà. So then I tried to transfer bẹ́ẹ̀ kò bọ́ sí mo tún ní láti ṣe JAMB mo dẹ̀ pass here again and I did theatre and I.
So tẹ́ bá lọ event nsìn because buga àwọn ọmọ OAU máa ń pọ̀ theoretical grade. Ẹ má máa kọ́.
Mo lè bá wọn kọ́ nọ́kọ̀ dàbẹ́ ni pé school méjì náà mo lọ náà ni.
Okay.
Because wọ́n really dá ìmọ̀ gan ní theatre department.
Okay. Àwọn wo ni popular people tá a mọ̀ lénìí tó jẹ́ pé nígbà tẹ́ wà ní OAU yẹn.
Okay.
Bó tẹ̀ pé education lẹ̀ ṣe ẹ máa ń gbára yín pàdé ní pit theatre.
Wọ́n pọ̀ o. Wọ́n ti wá di.
20 stars. Ọ̀ya bí àwọn.
Firstly, okay, the first person tí mo dead ó ní orí ìtàgé kan tá a ṣe ń gbà yẹn ní pit theatre. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé I was the lead character then and I received standing ovation. And part of the people that gave me standing ovation was, I don't know, maybe you are familiar with, he was a Yoruba actor then. I think maybe now he's directing. Lala, yeah.
Yeah. Èmi rí ọjọ́ kan mo lọ ṣe nǹkan ní OAU, mo rí Lala ní because it was already popular kan tó lọ sí.
In fact, it was one of the most, it was even not the most popular person then. So it was a big deal to me.
Okay.
And yeah, that was the first person. And actually, most people gan tí mo mọ̀ gan tó ti wá di àwọn èèyàn lábàá gan dramatic.
Okay, mo fẹ́ mention.
Okay, Lala. What was it called? There was one guy. I think. Dayo Slides. I don't know. Maybe you know him. I think he now acts. Okay. His name is Dayo. I forgot. I can't really remember his surname. Then who else? Wọ́n pọ̀. Wọ́n pọ̀ gan.
Àwọn tó kọrin gan ṣe.
Àwọn tó ń kọrin náà.
Bí àwọn wo ló kọrin?
Okay, for example, this what's it called? Fireboy.
Okay.
We were in the same cousin. I was in Awo. Only hostel got not play Awo my Awo world.
Okay.
It was in Awo then, so we used to play around, and then who else? Ashake.
Okay.
Yeah. Ashake was in Peter. In fact, my man Shawari or man Tori Kakiri.
Drama náà ni Ashake ń ṣe gbà yẹn.
Yeah.
That's a theatre, àbí?
Yeah, I think it was a drama and it was very good. He acts and I think he drums and he dances and he was mostly talented then.
Okay.
So I wasn't really surprised when I'm saying that. Then who else?
Èrò dẹ̀ pọ̀.
Èrò pọ̀ gan. Tó bá jẹ́ àwọn tó gan. What was it called? Within dramatic art, abi. Those people.
Dramatic art àtàwọn míì tán máa ń wá tó ń ṣàní passion fún.
Yeah.
Ẹ̀yin ò belong to dramatic art, but at least ẹ̀yin náà ṣe máa sáwá láti.
I don't want to course kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ náà. Ara nǹkan tó jẹ́ ká ṣe lórí ìtàgé ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ ni. So it was like an exam.
Okay.
But really did well.
Okay.
So there are many.
So máa ráwọn tó ṣe ibi English náà tó máa wá ṣe nǹkan kan.
No, that.
Bí àwọn tó ń ṣe English tó wà ní English department tó ní láti wá ṣe nǹkan kan ní drama. Possible.
Yeah, of course. English, different kind of departments. Actually, gun drama.
Okay.
So, wọ́n gun drama to really touch our Peter Tagban, and now they are.
Tẹ́bá dìde ní sẹ́ máa flow àwọn orúkọ ẹ̀ máa wà.
Níbo.
Tẹ́bá dìde kúrò níbí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àwọn tẹ́ gbàgbé yẹn á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ni wá flow à. Àwọn náà ti gbà.
As in, ibi tẹ́ nǹkan tẹ́ sọ ọgọ yẹmi, are you talking about people in dramatic art or just generally that I know?
Àwọn tẹ́ ṣá pàdé nífẹ̀ẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé ẹ lè sọ pé
ìfẹ́ mo ti
jẹ́ pé ìfẹ́ mo ti pàdé because ìfẹ́ dàbí factory ni.
No, talent pọ̀ fẹ́.
Yes, tó jẹ́ pé tó wá ti refine wá jáde.
Because wọ́n pọ̀ I can't recall.
All right.
Even when it's more long on, there are some talents that even came out of after
bí àwọn wo ni?
Okay, particularly I could remember then because I think when I was there was when I met my first manager that we really worked a lot.
Okay.
And I think it was maybe a few years after all when we work on pop video, but what's it called? I think Lai
Like wasabi.
Wasabi, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe he remembers me.
She born well,
But
is
then,
it?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
But then I used to, whenever I used to see him, he used to, I didn't even know that he had it in him, but I was really glad that, wow, this guy. So,
Okay.
and one other, yeah, Bowen Ayolabi,
Oh, okay.
Tope Alabi's daughter,
Okay.
Bowen.
Okay.
A lot of stars to emerge from Bowen too. Likewise, the way you so God about pé ibi tí mo lọ náà àwọn ìràwọ̀ náà
Factory, man. Talent factory níbẹ̀ yẹn náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Okay. All right. So ibo ni skit ti bẹ̀rẹ̀? Báwo ni skit making ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀? Báwo l'Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adan ṣe wáyé?
Okay.
Báwo ni Adan, that name, báwo ló ṣe come up?
Well, Ogbeni, that name Ogbeni Adan. Oh wow, trip down memory lane. How the skit started, abi?
Nǹkan bíi mẹ́rin mo tẹ̀ ti béèrè bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ó wá dẹ̀ ní kí n dẹ̀ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mú dáhùn báyìí.
Ká yànnà náà gbogbo ẹ̀.
Okay, how the skit started. Actually, mi ò ní parọ́ náà. Gbogbo mo ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ skit náà mi dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí wíwá torí káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ mí àbí kí n balẹ̀ lówó lọ́wọ́. I just started mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo ti ń ṣe tí mo kàn like láti máa ṣe. That was how I just started. And the first, I had a passion of acting in just normal acting, TV acting.
Okay.
So I realized that I've been to a couple of what's it called, auditions, movie auditions, and I realized that I think there's another way to this. Then social media was coming up. What time I want social media, very WhatsApp to go, Instagram. Instagram was even just coming up then.
Okay. I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that was 2015, 16.
Okay.
Or primarily very early 16,
Okay.
2016, very early. So I just feel like, well, I'm on Instagram, let me just be recording myself and be doing my thing and put it online. And all of a sudden, there was one particular video I did about go and bring the manual. Okay, Indomie had the competition.
Okay.
I was part of the winners. So they did this thing at, was it Radisson Bro? I've forgotten one luxurious hotel, very big hotel in, I think, in Lagos, in Kenya. So that particular video trended, that Indomie video. So then I did one manual video, and that one too trended. A lot of actress, like a lot of big people repost. I was surprised that kini mo ṣe táwọn people repost by. So I was like, let me do more. Let me just do more of this. I'm this is my passion, this is what I love doing, and I did this, and they found it funny. Some of those big blogs started reposting. So as time goes on, okay, let me nǹkan tí mo fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ gan kọ́ ni bàbá Adan, nǹkan tí mo fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ just normal skits.
Okay.
Later, okay, nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí táwọn èèyàn really like character yẹn, ó ní ti manual, I go and bring the manual. Like when an African father bá ra phone, kò ní fẹ́ kí phone yẹn bàjẹ́, so ó máa tó bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ call gan báyìí, á ní ó yá, Adan go and bring the pali, let me check the manual, let me see how to call, so I won't go and press what is not. So tí phone bá jábọ́ náà, how should I pick up this one? Manual.
Okay,
so
manual, okay.
It was so relatable.
Okay.
So it went viral. That as time goes on, the major one that really pumped out was one Donald Trump skit I made then. That one really went far. I didn't even know when it went far. I was just on my way to, I think, ATM machine when I was in school then, and some people just some ladies just I wanna go. I was like, so you know, okay, I wanna later I was just like people were now using that slang both on the radio, and I was like, oh wow. So when I started, the major joy I found in it was the number of happiness it was giving people. People were just, relentlessly happy and joyous whenever they just see my videos. And I was like, that's good. We can do more. And I was getting, and people were just, So that was how I started, doing the skits, and from that YouTube series. And so that's just how I started.
So how did you pick the name Adan?
Adan. Then I was it was in OAU.
Okay.
I was in OAU. Then it was only there was something that they used to do in OAU. Arrow.
Okay.
Arrow. Ní pé tó come out when you see yeah. Bóyá kì í ṣe not personal yeah, just to make fun, to be happy.
Okay.
Whenever I know bring gba hostel kọjá, wọ́n lè pot jáde kan lò bang. Ọkùnrin wá bí o. So that kind of a thing, and we used to do. There was something that we do. So I was like, that was a drama. So I was part of them.
Okay.
So as time goes on, I think we were just in the room one day and we were just calling ourselves name. Name calling to is part of the role. So someone, I think a friend, maybe a roommate just chilled the name. We were just calling ourselves different names. So they just called me that Adan name. For the fact that I was the one doing that role then among the name calling, it stopped. We were just saying Adan. But it wasn't really serious until that Ogbeni was started. I was like, okay. And I was like, let me open an Instagram. What name should I put it? Let me just put a weird name,
Okay.
something that people have been calling me, and just make it funny and trendy.
Okay.
I was thinking Sir or Mr. Ogbeni. That one goes very well. In English, Mr.
Mr.
So that was how I just got it.
Ṣé path ẹ̀yin àti Wòlíì Àròlé cross ń fẹ́?
Yes.
You didn't mention Wòlíì Àròlé.
Wọ́n pọ̀. Mo ń try láti rántí yes, Wòlíì Àròlé. Wọ́n pọ̀ gan. No, I think Wòlíì Àròlé was, I think, ó dàbí pé bóyá mi rè pé say 2 years. More like after 2 years, one, ó dàbí pé òun graduate, so he didn't really use.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was after 2 or 3 years he graduated, so he did. But yeah, you can remember that he was a stand-up comedian. It was really hilarious.
Okay.
He was a very hilarious person then.
Now, this Baba Adan character, was he anywhere close to your biological father?
You mean okay,
The Baba Adan character.
Yes, in a way. Yeah, it is. Because most
Ṣé bàbá máa ń yọ àdá ni?
Wọ́n yára wọ́n ládàá sílé ẹ mọ̀.
Bàbá ládàá sílé.
Àwọn ládàá tó pọ̀ sílé.
Ṣé àgbẹ̀ ni wọ́n ni?
Ọmọ àgbẹ̀ ni wọ́n.
Okay, wọ́n ṣe ládàá tó pọ̀.
Àwọn
tó ń ṣòṣèlú lápá kan.
Wọ́n máa fi ń ṣe security náà.
Okay.
Wọ́n fi ń ṣe security náà. So most of the storylines come from the way I grew up. Ilé irú àwọn tó ní irú background ni bàbá wa báyìí bá ṣe ń grow up máa ń funny gan. Irú bí ká máa gbá bọ́ọ̀lù báyìí. There is even one particular one tí mi ti fi ṣe skit.
Okay.
Irú kí nígbà kan nígbà tí mo ń dàgbà tí when I was in secondary school tá a bá ti tò síwájú lé tá ń gbá bọ̀ báyìí. Àwọn tó wà set bí àwọn tó náà jáde tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kínní tó bá ti rí mọ́tò láti mi lọ́kàn wọ́n á ti ṣẹ́jú sí mi pé màá wá lọ sápamọ́ sẹ́yìn fence mọ́tò wọn fi kọjá. So it was just the strictness, and it's a bit hilarious, because gbogbo àwọn kínní wọn kì í ṣe nǹkan tá a lè rí ní ìlú òyìnbó. But yeah, most of the storylines came from the way some of the hilarious part came from the way I grew up. Strict.
Ṣáwọn gan máa ń wò ń gbà yẹn?
Actually, there was only time I got to skit me. I think that was 2016. I think it was Zobia TV. Wọ́n wá pè mí pé àwọn rí mi sí mo ní Wazobia. Wow. Yeah. And there was a time he saw me, I think on TV. It was just just see me around. But they weren't really surprised because most times, even when I do anywhere I do by the special grace of God Almighty, anywhere I do maybe a stage play or something, I used to receive standing ovation because I put in work both in the storyline and in the rehearsals and everything personally. So he knew that I had it in me when I was growing up, but it just came as a surprise to him that it was acceptable to a lot of people, tribes across the nation. And
but you are more known as a skit maker or content creator than an actor, a stage performer. Shimo, correct?
Ben.
Now, around 2017 or thereabout, about 2018, there was a time you were one of the topmost skit makers that people are actually looking forward to your skits, and you are up there. But something happened. You lost your page.
Yes.
Shimo, correct?
Correct.
Because all that pay me, you come back with me new G. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn?
Tell me, yeah, there was even a newspaper there. There was one interview I did that I told them that the next day I was sick, like I was literally sick.
How many followers?
It was almost, I think, 400,000. At that time, it was a big deal, and people were, and I really built it, and a lot of. As a matter of fact, there were a lot of celebrities, both musicians, following me there that are even not following me in the real one.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I just realized that I couldn't log into my accounts all of a sudden, and I was like, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Mo gbà fún àwọn èèyàn wọn fi log mi lè log in. At the end of the day, I think my page has been hacked. So it was really people that had my WhatsApp, my WhatsApp number then and my number, they were texting me that we can't see you again. What's the matter? I said my page has been hacked. So it was like years of hard work. So it's affected me a bit, but by the grace of God, I bounced back. I started from the scratch, from 0 follower again. And I didn't bought one single follower. I didn't buy any follower. I just started from the scratch. I was just putting the work. And the bloggers, and I was sending them that my page has been hacked. No, please let me repost. So, but it's not be small thing.
Yeah, one year.
That was 2000 and I think early 17.
17.
Yeah.
Now, between that time, 2017 and maybe 2020, before COVID,
okay,
lots of skit makers came up after you.
Yeah.
Was it that you weren't putting in enough work, or you got relaxed, or you went into other things? Later, Ogbeni Adan's name, or maybe you got busy, or maybe you got married. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
I'm not married yet, actually.
Till now?
Yeah, I'm still single. Even though I have a lot of my siblings that have gotten married, I'm still so it's not marriage.
Okay.
How should I put it now? There was a time I don't want to cast aspersions or blames on anybody on that, but there was a time I was doing stuffs with crew, and the time came when they had to. Some got married, some traveled, so it got to a point where I had to take a step, calm down, and see maybe I can, do it myself. And there was a time I was trying to do it myself. I got people but primarily, I believe the reason why I think my video just suddenly my works doesn't really get much audience I should be. I don't know, apart from the a lot of people now in the game, and I'm not going to lie, a lot of people that are in the game as really, because naturally speaking, I can tell you for free that I don't think I've really spent much on my craft when it comes to promoting.
Okay.
You just gain a natural acceptability.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but most people that are not coming, they don't really care. They just okay. Let people just notice. So they don't care how much you're spending. So it got to a point whereby the traffic, the traffic, the algorithm, everything, both on all social media platforms, just clamp together. Plus the fact that me myself personally, I was struggling on how to get new people to build, because most of, especially because I there was a time that I was doing most of my things with. I had a manager. I was doing a lot of stuff with them. Like we travel. Matter of fact, even it was so hard working to another. He may drive. Maybe we have a show in particular university. We drive no matter how far. He was so loving and so passionate like me or with my craft. He was a believer of what I was doing. So when he traveled and he got better, it was just as if I just not even only him, a lot. I even had a camera, what's it called, a cinematographer, skit cinematographer, very good one. That one got married, and you realize that he needed money and he switched jobs.
Okay.
And all of that. So I was like, I think I'll be doing this on my own. So it was at that process, and then a lot of people were just doing. It was just like fighting two battles at the same time. Just getting my videos out there at the same time, working and getting. So it's just what it is, because if it were the way people are seeing it, people are seeing the work and putting it back at the background, maybe they will know that let's support his work more, and we don't care. But people don't care. They just want to be happy. Even if they can't find your video, they will still go to another content creator video just to smile. I don't blame them. Condition Iluwa, you talking jump from one funny page to another.
Of course, because people want to be happy.
Yeah.
people want to be happy.
Yeah.
But some people are still very much concerned and they still want Ogbeni Adan back. It's not that, I can confirm that it's not that you are bereft of quality ideas. No. Because recently I still checked your Instagram page and I see you still put out quality videos that are funny.
Thank you.
Because there was a time I was away Ogbeni Adan funny more. No, I can confidently say that there are still quality videos on Ogbeni Adan's page. But I want to ask, mi ìfẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé mi mo mọ nǹkan àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé Ogbeni Adan kì í ṣe pé lose anything, but so nítorí ẹ̀ máa structure questions me in very reasonable ways.
Okay.
Màá béèrè báyìí, was there any time you thought of collaboration? Or back in Soipe, was there any time you attempted collaboration?
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, a lot of àwọn èèyàn wọn kí àwọn kò fi máa rẹ́rìn lọ ni. Wọn kí iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ti ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀, wọn kí I don't really blame them. Èèyàn tó Ọlọ́run bá fún náà pé ìwọ ṣáà máa pa àwọn èèyàn lẹ́rìn náà tí kò ó ní láti take it to another level. Come on. So, yeah, I've done a lot of collaborations.
With who? Our comedians who?
A lot. I've done collaborations with what's it called? Okay, I've done collaborations with Frank Dunga.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah, I know Frank.
I've done collaborations with Uliagba.
Okay. What's it pay?
That was, I think, the shade there. I think that was 2017, 18, 19. Okay, the last collaboration I did, I think, was that Shiri? That was
a rolling call.
And it's actually it's surprising because the Megan people here came out already say one or two. And I've done with, there was one old video I did with, I think, Tao, but that was a core collaboration, we just came with an idea. I don't know, maybe after Tao.
Yeah.
Then I did one with, this one too was, he called Lizzie. I don't know, Lizzie.
Lizzie
Muslim.
Yes.
Girl. Yeah. The one called.
She be Lizzie J. Abi.
When she was doing coaching center, when you go okay. And then I did with, who else again? There was one guy, one Shem.
Yeah, Mama Shem.
I did with I think I did with a couple of. There was I think I've done with Arole indirectly. Okay. Because there was a time there was one video we did with Kofi. Kofi did one musical video. They call it the music video. Social media. The song is about social media. It's a funny song. So a lot of Arole, Imam Magod, a lot of people there coming up. People that were coming up, they were there. And one Nollywood actress, I've forgotten her name. One Igbo Nollywood actress was there. So then I've done with I've been in musical appearance in a lot of musical videos.
Okay.
Yeah, like a lot of musical videos. I think like 3 or 4 musical videos. Collaboration. I've done a lot of collaborations, but right now I'm planning on doing
more
new ones with new guys that are coming up.
Yeah, because I'm with so it's I'm sorry, 9 years ago.
No, 9 years.
2017. So.
No, 18, 19, 20.
Okay, yeah. 20. Yeah, that's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Ó ti pẹ́. Èèyàn kì í mọ̀ pé kíní ẹ̀ ti ń pẹ́.
Ó ti pẹ́ náà jẹ́. Gọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé and of recent. I think the last collaboration I did one last year.
Okay.
But this one was a foreign content creator.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a German content creator, and he's very talented stand-up and content creator. Not share skits, no. And he has traveled out and met with some big teammates, LeBron James. So he just mentioned he said he has interest in he loved the way how hilarious my African character is.
Okay.
That he find it culturally hilarious. Like, I think through it, he said he had interest in our culture and all. So we did work. We've done like I think 2 or 3 skits together. 3 skits.
Okay.
There was one we did together, which is when he was in Germany, and we just came up with an idea. So I think that was the last collaboration. That was 2025 last year. Yeah.
Now, so kí lẹ ń ṣe lórí your Instagram channel. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. There was a time to drop a series on YouTube channel.
Lower.
Benny.
Okay.
Chronicles of Adan.
Okay. Lórí Instagram channel yẹn ni mo wò last, but the views seem to be very low. Kí ló fà? Ṣé algorithm náà ní your favour?
Mi ní parọ́ náà, ìyẹn fault mi wà yẹn díẹ̀.
Okay.
Torí the last time tí mo really put out a quality video ní orí YouTube, I think 2022.
YouTube or Instagram?
YouTube,
okay.
2022. That was the last time I put quality videos. And there was a time my YouTube was probably, there was one, I met with a particular cinematographer yesterday, a well-known cinematographer, and we discussed the short film that I'm going to make next, a short movie, YouTube short movie that I'm going to make next, and it's going to be very... I was even discussing with him yesterday, okay, some people will say, your video is not quality, your video doesn't have enough quality, we don't have quality, gone. Because time mo shoot Chronicles of Adan, I use drone. I rented drone. I give me it's still on YouTube, very clean video. You can't even compare it with the videos you see now, some so-called quality videos. Yeah, cool. But then I was like, which kids creator I've ever seen that spent money on drone at 2017?
But any skit not shame better.
2017, I like quality videos.
Most people phone on long man.
Benny, if not on phone now, phone must be better. So I was like, when I've done a lot of work. No, while I will do more. We'll do more. This is what fans want. We'll do more collaboration. We'll do more quality videos. We'll do more. No problem. But ideas, like you said, so most of the ideas on my videos on my page, I feel like, because I find it very difficult to be scrolling through my FYP and now say an idea and I'll say, let me see how I can copy this. No, I sit down and I think of something new.
Or could it be that they have gone past the African fathers be like him? Maybe they have gone past it. Perhaps you need some rebranding, or you need to even come up with something totally different from the African Fathers series.
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably. But I still feel like I still have a lot of... There was a time a Cameroonian girl sent me a message. She's a Cameroonian girl, but she studies in Europe. She said her father really loves my skits, my videos, my African father videos, that I should never, ever, ever in my life say I want to stop. That I can't imagine the level of joy it gives their family. I was like, So, in as much as, if you check my pages where you see that I mixed some, there was a time I came up with the character of the uncle, Adan's uncle, Baba Adan's brother. I called him Uncle Adio. So I was like, let me just mix it. I think people are probably tired of saying Baba Adan. Let me just mix it. I did Uncle Adio. I did a lot of different kind of videos. There was one I did, Mr. Witty.
Okay.
I came up with Mr. Witty. I came up with Mr. I think there were 4 characters between 2021 and 2023. Come up with so, but I feel like there's still Baba Adan character still has a lot of stuff to give out.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to lie. Even physically, out of Instagram now. Because I've been on tour with Kenny Black. There was a time I was on tour with Kenny Black, and the level of standing ovation I received. I don't know, maybe you know him.
And I could send you more Kenny Black. If all these comedians stand there, one more.
The level of standing ovation I received with that character after playing it, people were laughing. I was like, one to at a hotel, one to at university tours. And just a lot. As in that character has. So even till tomorrow, I can still show you my DM of people saying, it's been long we saw Baba Adan, you play Baba Adan. But I dropped Baba Adan. I still drop. It's very funny how Instagram has really worsened the situation of our visibility.
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Because if Instagram algorithm has refused to favor you, maybe Facebook algorithm will pick it up.
Well, Facebook time tí Facebook ó ní èèyàn kan tó bá mi sí page kan kò bá mi sí page gan ẹni yẹn it's more like a parody account.
Okay.
So ìgbà tó kàn yá ó wá sẹ́ pé àwọn kan send message sùn wípé kàn ṣe polówó pé ṣé kò ń gbà owó. Mo ní báwo ló ṣe máa ṣe ìpolówó ṣé oní costume tó lè wọ̀ ni tó fi sọ pé kò gbowó, how will you advertise? Ó ní pé bí a mo lè send video mo nínú I can't do that. So I think then the person now changed the name from Ogbeni. I think it has like over 200,000 followers the page in my name.
Okay. Ẹni ló ṣe fún rẹ̀.
Ó ṣe fún rẹ̀.
Okay.
But me really serious but one message mi pé òun post àwọn content mi ọbẹ̀ gbogbo time tó wá fi change yẹn wá ní pé kò ń gba owó mo ní kó má gba owó nítorí èmi kọ́ ló operate page time yẹn wá lọ change orúkọ yẹn ò dájọ́ Ọlọ́run dúró so that was yeah.
All right. So how do you feel nǹkan tí content creation tó ti dà tí skit making ti dà wọ́n mọ̀ pé a lot of skit makers wọ́n ní strength wọn ara wọn jẹ́ pé wọ́n dá ní drama lórí stage àti láwọn tó jẹ́ pé stand up comedy náà ṣe bóyá láwọn tí wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀ mi mọ̀ but skit making ó gbé a lot of people jáde until today we still have a lot of people that want to
a lot bá ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yìí kan báyìí àwọn kan ti gbé kámẹ́rà wọ́n ti ń set ring light.
wọ́n set your hair. So now what are the things tó jẹ́ pé tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa skit making lẹ́nìí ó ti yàtọ̀ sí struggle tí.
Creativity.
Yeah,
creativity and putting in work. Mo rántí pé gbogbo time wọ̀nyẹn ṣe rí most people now just want a lot of things on a platter of gold. Then okay àwọn èèyàn nígbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà àwọn kan lè máa rí wa pé àwọn eléyìí ṣe skit àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń wé pé gba time wa náà àwọn náà ń ṣe normal video lórí TV but then we were putting in work. I told you I grew up in Ondo. Gbogbo time tí màá travel lọ sí Èkó màá lọ fún kinní dóyìn màá lọ fún audition. Though thank God I had a few family members in Lagos, a few uncles. So ìgbà mi màá wà ní there was a time they were showing my video in BRT.
Okay.
And the reason why I knew was because then I will be in Ikorodu and maybe I will go for an audition at a very far place or maybe I will go and shoot at a very far place and I will be seeing that and they are showing my skits on the BRT bus. There was even a time that some people were saying, skit I don't show oh my yoko fi gbo money baba gbagbe o kan sha ma show wa. But people now, kala wọ́n bá ẹni tó bá rí wọn lè sue wọn, wọ́n lè call wọn out on social media pé kíni kan so we were willing to just work just for people for visibility even if you don't give us anything. And by God's grace people were
Was that the problem? Or can we say that is actually a problem? Ipe ibi tó yẹ ti béèrè owó ẹ kàn gbójú for example kéèyàn kan fi orúkọ yín open account tó ti ní 200,000 tẹ̀kàn fílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ nísìnyí kò sí mi ìrọ̀pọ̀ anybody máa gbà yẹn.
Anybody lè gbà yẹn náà kì í ṣe pé bí èèyàn náà dédé ń fi owó ńlẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ gbogbo time wọ̀nyẹn ó kàn dàbí èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé ó ní protege maybe èèyàn kan tó ní talent tó wá ní role model tó wá ń tẹ̀lé tó wá ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún role model yẹn káwọn èèyàn máa ń gbé òkè o torí owó ló fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún but ẹni nǹkan tó ń wá. So gbogbo time tí màá rí fídíò mi bí tí màá rí fídíò not even only in BRT buses even on TV there was a time I told you there was a time my dad called me he said he saw my video on was BRT TV. I didn't know if it was in the US I would be like they are using my videos to drive traffic on their channel and I'll be like no but I appreciate because they are big. I've seen them as big, you know, they are there. Most of those channels that were showing my skits, so it's an opportunity. So that, and then I feel like a lot of people doesn't have enough patience. Some of them, not a lot, to calm down and build up. You'll be amazed at the number of content creators that buy followers just
really?
To see. Yeah, I'm not sure of anyone, but I think, yeah, you'll be amazed at the number of content that's. So yeah, how many followers you have? I'm talking about people that maybe probably started last year and all of a sudden you just want to reach 100,000 followers, they want to reach 100,000 followers and they don't want to put in the work. That's what we're going through right now, but not all of them. most of the names we know now, most of them, I think they have undiluted talent, but some they just want to cut through the corners. There's nothing wrong with in cutting through the corners, but then what if? So that means everything you do, bossy. So to go by bossy, I cut through. I don't think life works like that. Sometimes you need to learn lesson for the next level. Because if you don't learn lesson for the next level, when you go to the next level, you may mess it up.
The emotion because that stage to full
Benny.
I should padà wá learn lesson but that was the harder way.
Benny.
Okay. Okay. What other things Len share aside content creation?
Nothing much. I had an investment. There was even a time I made an investment. The investment yẹn di tó owó tí mo retí tí ò ẹ̀wọ̀n. So what really affected me, ó gbò mí financially. It's a very funny time and a bit sad for me because so yeah, I do some investments, side investment. Maybe if I see any investment that I'll make.
That's outside entertainment.
Entertainment, yeah. And if there's a particular brand I advertise for, maybe like and I see that there's an investment opportunity. Yeah, I think I will. I do that too. And yeah, I don't really. I'm not an office guy.
Okay.
But investment about the. Oh yeah, I do some.
Shemang invitation from. You said you were on Kenny Black's train. Láti ṣe nǹkan kan.
Yeah, tour. Those time was on tour. Yeah.
What's it?
I think it was it 2021 or 2022?
Okay.
Yeah.
So ṣé ẹ máa ń gba irú àwọn gigs bẹ́ẹ̀ or bí a kàn pè fún movie?
Yeah. There was moti now a couple of movies. Make gonna send the Anipon Remilore screen. I know Yoruba movies concurrent, but me will take movies serious.
But you are an actor.
I'm an actor, yeah, I know. But you see that time that I was going, my skits were going viral, and people were inviting me for here and there. I don't know why. I wasn't really getting much movie invitation.
Okay.
I think it over the time àwọn tó ń ṣe movie wọn lo skit maker.
Okay.
Time ṣe tẹ́ bá notice pé time tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lo skit maker ó ṣe bọ̀ sí time 2020s yìí náà ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lo skit maker, but before then during my
post-COVID náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lo skit maker.
So time wa yẹn no mo bá wọ pé nobody. I got a lot of invitations, a lot, but never for cinema movie, never for movies of But hopefully, I'm still doing it. So hopefully,
or are you retiring already from entertainment?
No, I told you I met with the cinematographer yesterday discussing a short film I want to make, and we were applying on the budget, and he was saying, let's just talk about it. And so yeah, I still have a lot. If I have a lot of this last 2024 now. Okay, yeah, year 2024. I had plans of touring the Baba Adan character, tour káàkiri àwọn universities, polytechnic, schools, but wọ́n wá rí pé ìgbà tí boss owó tó máa ná, everything tó máa ná, nǹkan postpone ẹ̀.
But like Danica, she and any of the other comedians.
Yeah, and I do. I definitely. So no, I'm not retire. Even if I wanted to retire, government come out skate making kì í ṣe nǹkan tí èèyàn kọ́ sọ pé òun fẹ́ máa retire sí. Mi ò feel pé bẹ́ẹ̀ mi lọ bá skate making, mo feel pé skate making ló wá bá wa. Torí ìgbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe àwọn nǹkan kì í ṣe pé bí mo dìídì sọ pé okay mo gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe kíní káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ mí kí n ní owó lọ́wọ́ kí
no. Kíní gan sanwó ń gbà yẹn. Instagram or sanwó.
The only person that was paying me then was YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. That was why I said the other time that Google love you small YouTube is a bit of my fault because I wasn't putting it as much I should be putting. But okay, so it was only YouTube and brand ambassador brand deals.
Any away that I'm
Yeah, of course. In all, literally in everything.
Okay.
From technology to in everything. So it was even the time Coca-Cola was touring World Cup then, and I was one of the influencers. Everything, lot of top musicians were talking on how I can put up their music in my. Just by God's grace. Yeah.
She mentor anybody, or was anybody directly under your tutelage tó jẹ́ pé ẹ lè sọ pé ẹni yìí ẹ mọ̀ bá ṣe máa ń sọ pé ọmọ mi ni ní content creation or skill making?
Yeah, of course. There's one, a couple, few ones.
Ṣé wọ́n ní orúkọ?
I'll not try.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe wà ní game.
Yeah, there was one I even tired of. Which one she skills? Yeah, there was even one of them has almost 300,000 followers on TikTok, even more than me.
Okay.
More than me. I'm not even active on TikTok actually. I'm just planning to. I want to try and get someone to open, because people are saying I should move to TikTok. I have one page. I'm just, but I'm not taking instructions.
Ọ̀ṣẹ́ àwọn èèyàn kì í bú yín ṣá pé báwo ni ṣe máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pé old kìíní kan.
Old taker.
Ṣé wọn kì í sọ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Àwọn tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà mi not really, but ó normal ẹlòmílẹ̀ ní pé bàbá, like what you said, bàbá you no funny again, bàbá you no.
Okay, wọ́n máa ń sọ yẹn àbí?
Even ìgbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n pa yín lẹ́rìn kan bí a kì í dẹ̀ surprise yín kí n yà yín lẹ́nu kan. Nígbà tí mo kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí àwọn skit mi go viral, some people were saying mo ń lo juju. Some people were saying how are you even making people laugh sef? You know the way I was doing, lójú wọn fi pé Yorùbá father pé gbogbo our own is that. That's how shallow thinking some individuals are. So they go, you're not even funny. If maybe they use something like that, now why people they laugh? Okay, so kò wá sí nǹkan tán wá lè sọ báyìí tó máa wá gbogbo táìmù náà mo rí àwọn bad comments. Some people will comment, some people will DM me pé, but I have a lot of people that find my content very that approves my content more than people that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like, so ìgbà mi gan mi ìrántí àwọn tó ń sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ.
Okay.
Most time I just see people that encourages and yeah.
All right. Kí ni ẹ lè sọ nípa Mr. Macaroni?
Mr. Macaroni tó ń ṣe skit.
Do you have any one-on-one with him? Then have you seen his skit? You had to watch it on skit, Mr. Macaroni.
Yeah. Òun náà ń wá gbádá. Yeah. Ó dà gẹ́gẹ́ bí irú kọ́lọ̀ aṣọ yìí náà ni. And I find it, what's it called now? Freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find him hilarious too.
That's just it, Abi.
About Mr. Macaroni. Yeah.
But go find more opinion nípa.
Okay. Yeah, I find him hilarious. He uses, he came with his own.
Do you see yourself in him?
No, I don't, because my own kind of comedy is different.
Okay.
You understand? Although yes, there was a time I was really using my Adan character to play with girls, to maybe ask girl out. So yeah. But primarily just the African father household, and I think I see his own as freakish, sugar daddy-ish content, which I think it has his own audience.
So he has other lines of comedy. For example, it me prefer like it drew freaky law when Professor Hard Life.
Professor
Hard Life.
Okay, he does that one too.
Yes.
Okay.
Professor Hard Life. Very, in fact, Timbati required life ni majokoti. Freaky, I know what to expect. But Hard Life, yeah. But it wasn't actually, or he's not doing Hard Life as much as Freaky. Bẹ́ẹ̀ freaky làwọn èèyàn.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi mọ̀ sí nìyẹn.
Làwọn èèyàn like láti wò. So àti bí tẹ́yìn bá dẹ̀ ti rí engagement náà lèyàn máa jókòó sí. there is some Taoma. We mentioned Taoma. Do you watch Taoma very well?
Yeah, I used to see
Because mo lè sọ pé before Tahoma, but I can say that for me, I know a certain Gloria. Mi rántí Gloria no before Tahoma. Tahoma came later.
Gloria.
For me, Maraji. I think her real name is Gloria.
Yeah.
Maraji. So I think Maraji was around the same time. Came around the same time.
Yeah.
So
and, yeah.
Any collaboration because set kan náà ni.
Yeah, and because actually it's Maraji because there was a time she invited me then when I started. She invited me to I think a birthday or something. We were close, but we've never done anything content before.
Okay.
I think she invited me, I think, just
Because what's nǹkan tá a padà mọ̀ Tahoma tó ń ṣe was nǹkan tí Maraji ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀.
Okay.
So but Tahoma ti take miles from where when mi mọ̀ nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn ń sọ pé maybe marriage but Maraji ló máa di sọ story ara ẹ̀. But what's your opinion about Tahoma? Ọ̀dọ̀ Tahoma nǹkan mò ń bọ̀.
I find her hilarious. I think she plays a lot of characters.
A lot, yeah.
So she's okay.
Just like Adan, Baba Adan, Uncle Kenny,
Uncle Adio.
Uncle Adio.
Yeah, go. What I could be at 2000 and what I be 2 years. Why it's Ogbeni. But I think December. I think I brought him back. What time to him? What's really like office but majorly is a bad one.
The reason I'm too much cite examples in it, these are characters. So like one single person, one ya, Emma ya, Alayin double kinikan asoro. Well, respond. Mo lo on certain examples.
Okay.
What's your opinion?
But anyway. I don't think Mr. Macaroni does that.
No. Agbada ni ti jọra. Ibi Agbada. Adan nìkan ni Macaroni ò kí n yọ.
Another person tó tún ní irú multi-talented kìíní ẹ̀ ni and we've done like I think 2 or 3 videos together. Twice.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe you know
him. I know him. Because Christian comedian.
Actually, we have another one coming up now. Actually, we have another one, but we are still developing scripts.
Okay.
I want us to do another one.
Okay.
I think that one plays play a lot of play character.
Ṣebí ẹnu máa ṣe pastor àbí ọ̀la ṣe obìnrin ọ̀la ṣe ọkọ ó ní ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ kan ó tún ní
ó lọ́gbọ̀dọ̀ kan tó
kọ so character tí ó nínú skit kan ó lè ní about 10 characters. Yeah,
I find him very I find him very talented.
Very.
So I'd say
all right. Before getting to wrap up, I hope the 2017 incident has not. You have gone past it. The account hacking.
Okay.
Àbí ẹ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
No, mo ti go láti gbà wo.
I won't discourage you.
Kò discourage me. No, kò discourage me. Kò discourage me. It's just that even kò discourage me.
But ó pẹ́ kó tó kúrò lára.
Kò lò tó wọ́n yẹ náà. Kò lò tó wọ́n yẹ. Gbogbo táyì ìgbà tí gbogbo táyì tí mo build ẹ̀ tí followers yẹn wá kọjá ètò wọn nílé lórí tẹ́lẹ̀ ìgbẹ́ wà náà.
Okay, so ẹ ti wà níbi kílẹ̀ wá ń sìn.
500 ṣé ní Instagram àbí mo?
Instagram.
Yeah, I think I'm in 500,000 plus. But the thing there is their Instagram are cutting my followers. I was on 800,000.
Yeah, kí ló fà tán ṣe máa ṣe that?
I don't know. I think that it's the same reason fi fídíò mi pamọ́ wá ṣe fídíò wọn á fi pamọ́ wá.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀ wọ́n náà.
Mo dẹ̀ tí mo ti share tí mo ti send mails fún wọn.
No, kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa bẹ̀ wọ́n nìyẹn. We use the traditional means.
Because ìmọ̀ àti wọn náà ní history.
Kí ni issue tẹ́ni?
Táìmù tó wá page mi yẹn ṣe ni mo ń jí send mails from every day. Ẹ̀rọ ìbí ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni wọ́n ni. I was waking up to send mail to their customer service every day that can I get my page back? Please let me get my page back. One is snap your ID card, ID this thing. At the end of the day, I didn't get it back.
A lè lo traditional means. No, seriously.
Ọ̀rọ̀ wọn sún mi torí there was even a time tí ẹnìkan ní pé òun ní lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kan tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn ní ṣé ibo ni ọ́fíìsì wọn wà l'Amẹ́ríkà yìí gan pé bóyá kó mẹ́sẹ̀jì wọn pẹ̀kẹ́ nìkan. I was like
kò lè nínú yín lówó púpọ̀ tẹ́ bá lè nígbàgbọ́.
ṣé ní Amẹ́ríkà àbí èwo ni.
traditional means 150k wọ́n ní àwọn nǹkan tá a máa papọ̀.
kó wá náà máa ṣe sí.
wọ́n ò ní kọ́ọ̀tì àwọn followers yín ẹ̀nà mi ṣeré o akọ̀mọ́ ara eégún a máa ra àkàlà wọn gbò.
ṣé kí ni ẹ máa affect Mark Zuckerberg ẹ mọ̀ ẹ́ kó Mark Zuckerberg ló ní Instagram.
ẹ máa wọ ní bá ṣe máa ṣe àwọn ìyá la máa bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àdèmà fáwọn ọmọ àwo náà ní nǹkan so àwọn obìnrin tí ò ti mọ ọkùnrin rí bíi 42 la máa lò tí ó ti yẹ yín ṣe àpá àwọn èèyàn ń gbó kọ́ bí 2,000 kan máa ra sweet fún wọn tó máa ti ṣe tó máa ti ṣàdúrà sórí page.
ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kàn rí bó ṣe rí ni torí ṣe rí ti bá ní pé kíní ẹ̀ máa ń kọ́ mi sórí torí ìgbà mi máa and something about Instagram is very funny fídíò tí mi dẹ̀ fọkàn sí pé àwọn ẹ̀ máa wá rí wà láwọn ẹ̀ máa rí tí mo wá fi iṣẹ́ sí.
so àwọn kan máa ń lọ àbí.
yeah àwọn kan máa ó lẹ́yọ̀ kan tí ó ní there was one person tó ní pé wọ́n máa ń show ó ní wọ́n máa ń ra àwọn kan lórí TV. I'm talking about this year so many wọ́n máa ń show àwọn kan lórí TV lórí máa ń dárò some TV àwọn kan máa ń lọ.
èmi rò pé nǹkan tó painful jù gan kò kí ń ṣe page tí ó lọ but àwọn skit orí ẹ̀ tó ti pẹ́ yẹn ìyẹn gan ló painful jù because tó bá yẹ pé ó níbi téèyàn ti lè rí wọn padà téèyàn dá padà sí.
no most of our skit wà lórí ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn site kan ti gbé already.
Okay.
Most of it are on YouTube though there are some videos that tó dùn mí pé ó láwọn videos kan tí mo ṣe tó dùn mí pé mi ò padà mi ò really ó lost pẹ̀lú àwọn page yẹn gbà yẹn a lot of videos very hilarious ones tí mo dá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀nà tí mi dẹ̀ ìgbà tí mi ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ very hilarious one even táwọn some people that even have name now tó ń wà ń bẹ̀ gan lot ẹ̀tí mi ò wá rí wọn mọ́.
All right. Ogbeni Adan ni mo ti ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣé gan tí mo pè yín all the way from Lagos tẹ̀dẹ̀ wá ẹ jẹ́ kí torí Èkó yín yẹn ó máa ń jìnnà lójú yín ará Èkó.
traffic náà ni.
torí ẹ̀ ní irú àwọn kan ṣe lè dúró tó bá fẹ́ lọ bí kan 5 minutes ká débẹ̀ 5 minutes kò ń ṣe pé 5 minutes kéèyàn máa lò wòlíì àgbàdo sọ pé tí wọ́n ti gbọ́ òkò ẹ̀yà pa kó tó pé òkò kó máa kó parí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe gan ni Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adan mi ò bẹ́ẹ̀ máa fẹ́ fi àwọn Instagram handles yẹn síta then bẹ́ẹ̀ phone number káwọn èèyàn fi reach out sí.
Yeah. Instagram Ọ̀gbẹ́ni @Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adan @Ọ̀gbẹ́ni_Adan1.
@Ọ̀gbẹ́ni_Adan1.
Yeah, okay. Then on TikTok for now. I'm not really active there, but I think people use Ogbeni Adan, just Ogbeni_Adan. Then I think same thing on Facebook, but there are a lot of parody accounts on Facebook, so they should be careful. And YouTube Ogbeni Adan TV on YouTube. So I think that's pretty much. I'm not on Twitter. X. Not on X.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
So mo lè conclude gan pé if not for skit making bá má tiẹ̀ wá sórí social media rárá.
Kí tó jára tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn yẹ kí mo ti ń ṣe audition káàkiri ó ní fíìmù Yorùbá fíìmù kan tí mo wà nígbà kan tí mo wá ṣe tí fídíò mi wá ṣe wà ní pẹ́ǹdì pé àwọn èèyàn wá ń screenshot ẹ̀ lórí TV wọ́n á DM mi pé Ogbeni Adan we saw you now ṣé you don dey act kíní ni.
ìyẹn dẹ̀ ti wá before.
Kíní and that was before I started this. So mo ti ń lọ audition kiri màá kàn lọ audition kiri ẹ mọ̀ I went to do theatre because that's how much passion I have for it so I was.
Kọ́lá ìpè Kíkì náà lọ sí bọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ nàbí.
Tani.
Kíkì. Mọ Kíkì.
Orúkọ ẹ̀ rìn bẹ́ẹ̀ Kíkì tó ń ṣe fíìmù.
Ó ń ṣe fíìmù ó ń ṣe comedy. Ó tún máa ń jó ó tún ní energy ó tún máa ń host events.
Ní Nàìjíríà or ní abroad?
Ní Nàìjíríà.
Okay, orúkọ ẹ̀ rìn bẹ́ẹ̀. Kíkì, yeah, I think I'm sure I know. Obìnrin ni.
Obìnrin.
Sure I know. There's a lot of.
Èrò pọ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adan.
Olúwa ló ṣe.
Kò ní jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, yòókù tún di